Welcome to Elaine Clark VO Real Talking Tips, where it's all about communication. I'm the author of There's Money Where Your Mouth Is, a complete insider's guide to earning income and building a career in voiceovers, and voiceovers for podcasting, how to develop a career and make a profit. I'm also the creator of 2 Elaine Clark apps, Activate Your Voice, 5-minute exercises to strengthen your speaking voice, and Adding Melody to Your Voice, speech improvement instruction and workout. This first series of micro-learning lessons is 52 weeks, so subscribe and tune in each week to Real Talking Tips for a new communication lesson. Episode 50. Don't flatline your message. Create a story arc. Real Talking Tips 50 delves into the structure and delivery of a message that utilizes a story arc. The purpose of a story arc is to not only engage the audience's attention, but also to effect a change. The change can be for acceptance, understanding, support, or something else. The story arc can be simple, complex, dramatic, or comedic. For the story to go somewhere, change must occur from the beginning of the speech to the end of the message and beyond the spoken words. A story arc is needed in each speech, recording an episode, and a larger extended story arc ties those individual performances or episodes into a series that starts in one place and progresses to a changed result. For example, the arc of each Real Talking Tips episode is structured to take the listener from a simple understanding of a speech technique to integrating that technique into your own life, so that when you speak, you get better results. The overall purpose of this 52-episode Real Talking Tips series is to provide you with a series of proven techniques that can improve how you speak in live presentations, voiceover recordings, business meetings, podcasts, sales calls, and other areas of your daily life. The narrative story arc should take the audience on a journey, which is the foundation of good storytelling. Speak like you mean it. Don't flatline your message. Let's review 3 techniques you can use to create a story arc. 1. In Real Talking Tips, episodes 46 to 49, we focused on my Making It Mine speech performance system. We started with motivation, which is the moment before we talk that creates the impetus for speaking. The need was defined as the one-word purpose and expected result. Throughout the message, the speaker used a variety of emotions and intentions to color the words and establish the speaker's personal point of view. 2. Real Talking Tips episodes 42 to 45 was on the power of persuasion and Aristotle's rhetorical triangle. For the speaker's message to be effective and balanced, the speaker needs to incorporate all 3 rhetorical elements: ethos, authority, logos, logic, and pathos, emotions. 3. Throughout this Real Talking Tips series, we worked on body positioning, breathing, gestures, and muscle movements. In, out, up, down, strong, soft, angled, or straight movements, and breaths, add variety and change to what you're saying. We'll tie these Real Talking Tips concepts together in the next section. It's your turn to practice. Create a story arc. Just when you thought it was getting easy, now it's time to put multiple concepts together to create a story arc. Because I like to get people out of their head and into their body. We'll practice creating a story arc while not speaking, but using physical movements and breathing. We'll begin with the motivation of annoyance and progress to the end with the need for confidence. Follow along now using your body and breath. Story arc, annoyance to confidence. 1. Roll your eyes, breathe out, shake your head and look down. 2. Breathe in and look up. 3. Angle your head slightly to one side. Breathe out, nod, and gesture. 4. Breathe in, drop your shoulders, and straighten your head. 5. Pull your shoulders back and make a fist with one hand. 6. Breathe in slowly, smile, and make a strong downward movement with the clenched hand. Using the same annoyance to confidence story arc, replicate the movements and breath as you say the following 6 lines. 1. I couldn't believe it happened to me. 2. A business meeting at 8 a.m. 3. In a place I'd never been before, but I told myself I know what I'm talking about when I walk through those doors. 4. Those are my thoughts when I came here today. 5. And now I can't think of anywhere else I'd rather be than with all of you to make a change. 6. Together, we will make it happen. Here's your story arc assignment. 1. Create a story arc from confidence to annoyance using the same script. Start with the last direction and progress to the first physical movements and breathing patterns. 2. Practice the same script with different motivation and need story arcs. Be aware that you may need to adjust some of the physical gestures and emotions in order to support the story. Here are just a few choices. Feel free to try other combinations based on your work and performance needs. Exuberant to deflation. Deflated to exuberance. Apprehensive to smugness, or smug to apprehensiveness. Cocky to friendliness, and friendly to cockiness. 3. Apply the various story arc elements in your next presentation, recording, meeting, or podcast. Then, get ready to assess your speaking problem areas in Real Talking Tips, episode 51. Thanks for joining me on the Real Talking Tips podcast. To find out more, check out my books and apps and visit my website, ElaineClarkVO.com. Let's stay in touch. Become part of the Real Talking Tips community. Hit the subscribe button and use hashtag #RealTalkingTips, hashtag ElaineClarkVO. You can also follow me on Twitter at ElaineClarkVO, Instagram ElaineClark.VO, and Facebook Elaine Clark Apps and Books. And don't forget to practice. It's all about communication. Go ahead, click the subscribe button.